to if I ever get this right. I'm going to head off to I can't pronounce Carcassonne. Carcassonne. That's the way to go. Split it into two. Carcassonne. Wow, look what's just appeared. Okay, got to explore that one. Without a shadow of a doubt, that was the worst train journey I've ever done in my entire life.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town.
Hello guys, welcome to Roy on the Road. Thank you for joining me. I'm back in France now. I was here just over a week ago when it was 31 degrees and glorious. It's now 15 and raining. Nobody told me I am woefully underdressed. Now, going to head off to Carcassonne today. It's a medieval walled city in the south of France and it should be a lot of fun. This is just a very quick in and out. I'm on a 10:45 flight back home this evening. So about to jump on a train up here. Ticket price was €40, but they wanted everything, barring a vial of blood. Seriously, name, address, email address, phone number, date of birth, proof of identity. I only want to get on a train. It's 42 minutes there, my train coming back's an hour. Another thing, you must give them precise travel times. I was warned, you cannot take the next train. You must be on this train. Very, very aggressive stuff. Anyway, before I get wet, I'm going to dive into this train station and go find that train. It's a seriously long train, isn't it? It's not the prettiest. I don't know if it's mine, but if everyone jumps on board, there's a very good chance it is.
Sur des portes, attention au départ. 4659 à destination. Les billets TER, TGV, Vertique.
Well, I've got to tell you, trains on the continent are normally really, really tidy. This one's grubby, really second-hand used grubby. And it's packed to the rafters, and I have a strong suspicion I should have been in a specific seat, and I'm not, because I've seen certain people moved, and by sheer miracle on a packed train no one's come and said to me, "Oi, you shouldn't be sat there," so that's a bonus. Just sort of can't wait to get there, to be honest, because yeah, I feel dirty just being on this train. I'll tell you what though, as ever, these French trains, they really, really kick on. I wouldn't like to, well, there's a car there. I mean, this isn't a designated a high-speed thing. This is just a regional service. Impressive. That awkward moment when you get off a train and half the people are walking one direction and half are walking in the opposite direction. Okay, let's go for this. Welcome to Carcassonne. It's taken me a lot of practice, but I'm not going to get it wrong again. Carcassonne. Carcassonne, that's the one. Got 4 hours to kill, and already not what I expected, because this is an ancient walled city with loads of towers, double walled. And the first thing I bump into is a canal and a lock. Not what I expected, but that's the joy of doing these things, isn't it? That's the way to go. Split it into two. Carcassonne. Now, could take a canal trip, but unfortunately, 2:30. No, let's walk. Let's do this ourselves. Like I say, 4 hours, we should be fine. So, I saw one of these white bears in Toulouse a couple of weeks ago on top of a bus stop. Now, it doesn't make much sense to me, but it says this standing bear plays on the paradoxes in our imagination. The comforting furry teddy meets the fearsome wild bear. Its moving body and expression radiate ferocity and gentleness, strength and vulnerability, clumsy weight and grace. Okay, that's all well and good, What does it have to do with this part of France? Okay, the first square. Let's take a look at this then. Well, I bet this place hops on a Saturday night in the middle of summer. You can just imagine this. Jammers. Not too shabby. So it says on the door, Hotel de Police Municipal. Don't know how come the police have got their own hotel, but what a fantastic Art Deco building. We've had the polar bear. Now we've got the brass monkey. D'accord. So I bumped into an English couple by sheer accident. They were taking their picture in front of one of the statues, and turns out they arrived last night and they're here on holidays. And they've told me the best part of the castle and a lot of the old city can be seen up this way. Now I've already figured out this place loves a statue. I mean, that's all I've seen is statues. And voila. And there's plenty more to come because I can see up there yet another one or two. Okay, this guy is the business. Man number 2. What if man could erase his dark thoughts, bad memories, just hold on to the good things in life? Okay, it's a bit like a Hollow Man, to be honest, and from some angles he kind of looks like the Terminator. I mean, look at his face there. He is one that it's only when you get to the front you see him. His face is looking much better from that angle. Apparently around this corner the magic will happen. Et voila. Yes, it did. Okay, this is more what I was expecting. First of all, lovely river. Very, very slow moving. It's got a Mediterranean vibe, hasn't it? And to be fair, we're not a million miles away from the Mediterranean. And if the sun was shining, I think my outlook on this would be completely different. For now, I'm trying to find the entrance to the castle. Okay, it's just a cafe, but it's just so French. Oh, shit. Did you see my Verona video? Yeah, I'm having flashbacks. So apparently Ryanair has an airport, or there is an airport here that accepts Ryanair. I wish I'd have known that before. I just saw a cheap flight, to be honest. But what a view you must get looking out the window. This place. Pronunciation. Carcassonne. Did it. Okay, that's more like it. Particularly when I get my breath back. So this must be what they were planning on demolishing in 1849. And it is a bit of a patchwork quilt. There's everything apart from breeze block in there. It doesn't matter. We need to see things like this to get a good idea of how it used to be. Let's do this. Surely, once upon a time, that was a moat full of water. Goodness me, so here's the second set of walls. And it's actually that set of stairs I want to get to. So how do I get up there? Oh, hello. Now, Port Merion. It's funny how you see something and it reminds you of somewhere else. But just a little glimpse of Port Merion there. Don't ask me why. I think more so because of the statue. Okay, the prices are okay. To be fair, I've looked in a few bars now and it's not too bad. I'm here for like 3 hours. So I've got plenty of time. I have a mission which does involve a few beers and a bit of lunch. Red light. Okay, that's really curious. Is that just Port Merion quirky, or are we not supposed to be walking down here? Maybe we should buy a crash helmet as well. And a bow and arrow. Yeah! Now we're talking. Can you imagine that in your back garden? Drive you mad. Now, must be said, I like Rhodes. The gift shops are not all the same. There is a good selection of items you can pick up. And the bars and cafes just keep on coming. What's around the corner here? Okay, random. It is a maze. It really is a maze. I like that. Okay. Like a free to enter medieval museum type place. Well, how I just had a glimpse of a Carry On film, you know, Carry On Medieval. Because it's like the film set. Yeah, this is a film set. From the 12th century onwards, lords and rulers control the justice system. Okay. It's amazing what they had in medieval times, isn't it? So yeah, indeed, that is not old. But this walled city, you can walk around the ramparts, but it is pay to use, pay to go. I might yet do it. Still enjoying. There is plenty to see. Wow, look what's just appeared. I never saw that coming. Dogs are popular this part of the world, big dogs. For a minute I thought I found a sneaky way of doing the walk. But yeah, doors locked. Conwy Castle, this is why it reminds me of Conwy Castle, because you can there walk around the entire city. Here you can need to pay. Should we have a brief look inside this church? By the by, I didn't expect to find that here in this ancient walled city. I'm totally lost, so it's a hell of a size. It's a bit like, maybe like Valletta. Just the walls go up and you're in it and don't realise. An Italian twist, the bridge of size. And that looks very, very British medieval, doesn't it? Cars, oh, that's interesting. I don't know how they get in and out. Yum yum. That's yum yum. Oh, hello. It's all about presentation. Premiere, it wins first. Okay, I think I must be back where I walked in because that does look familiar. Oh no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. There's more. Okay, got to explore that one. Okay, so that was the entrance to the walk around the ramparts. That's why we hadn't seen it before. Okay, lunchtime. Let's go find a nice bar. Snails in tomato and garlic sauce. Wild boar stew. Yeah, well, I think the snails are okay anyway. Do you know what? These prices are very, very reasonable. We are in a tourist trap, and I cannot complain. If the food's as good as it looks, I think it just might be because I'm looking around the tables. It looks pretty damn good. I've taken a punt here. I've ordered the steak. So I learned it in Spanish, bien hecho, well done. So I try to say well done in French. I think he got the message. Fingers crossed. And by the way, cheers. How strong. Whoa, whoa, that is L'Effet Blonde. I think that's saying 6.6%. Oh dear. Did somebody mention well done? Wait for it. Well, I'm fed and watered, or should we say I've had something to chew on. I ain't going to find a way to not do this without paying, and to be frank, I haven't got the time. It's absolutely flown by, and I've got an hour and a half to get to the train station, and experience says I need to be there about 20 minutes early. So this is going to be my last kind of circuit around this place. But every time I turn right or left, I do find something new. Look at this one up here. And I tell you what, I wouldn't want to come here in the middle of the season on a hot day. That I would not want to do because it's busy enough. It's plenty busy enough. Do you know what? That's €5. It's a carrier bag. Yeah, I might have a business idea. It rains a lot on Ireland. You know what I'm thinking? Oh, now look, for €2, how could you go wrong? Seriously, fresh as. Perfect. Coming back for one of those with Nutella. Aha! I found a little walkway off the beaten track. So some people do live here by the looks. So I finally found a bit of scenery which is free to see. It wouldn't be as good as if I was up there and walking around there, but there's some idea of the view. I hate ruining people's pictures. Okay, time to go. This is a well-worn track, as you can see. And why is that? It's because the Irish workmen have been here and they've made a start, knocked off for lunch, got a pint or two, and that's the last time we saw them. So that's me done with the old city of Carcassonne. I think I saw it all, because there comes a point where you walk past something and you think that looks familiar, and you've been there before, you're just walking in a different direction. Far more touristy than I expected. I'd hate to see it on a busy day, but yeah, worth seeing, most definitely. And maybe I wish I'd have walked around the ramparts and seen the view. I don't know if I missed anything or not. To be frank, It's one of those things that once you started, you couldn't stop. So if you decided that's nice, but I want to go do something else now, you couldn't have done. This place here is really, really, really quiet. Where's all the people? I just figured that that is the way I came in. So thought I was lost. I just found a different way to get out. Yeah, from a distance, I was marveling at this bit of tiling on this roof here. And then obviously expecting to see some sort of church or something, but just, yeah, it's just an archway. Isn't that bizarre? And it's not just an archway, it's hollow. Should we try something? Hello? Okay, so there is a bit of a ceiling up there. Can you see that? Wow. Wow. Didn't expect that now. Just walking by, but just randomly took my attention. It's a functional hotel, it's 2-star, but I don't know, it kind of, look at the top floor. Can you see that all those windows are broken or they're boarded up? But anyway, it's like something you expect to see in a 60s classic, The Italian Job or Day of the Jekyll or something like that. Just kind of unspoilt by time, I suppose, although fallen to rack and ruin. That one's caught my attention too. Apparently for sale, with the potential to convert into apartments. Found something very peculiar here. Not the fountain, but a bit of walled city there. You know, I always do a premise shot outro. I can't help myself. Don't ask me why. I've got another train journey to do, and a taxi ride, and a few more beers, and maybe some more munch, and a flight home. So why knock the video on the head early? Tell you what, trains are so popular here. I hope this one's better condition than the one that brought me here, because it wasn't good. It was really, minging. Oh goodness me, I just got within that of getting on the wrong train going in the wrong direction. That was really lucky. That was, yeah, and I've done it before. I did that in Essen in Germany. Anyway, I will not get the wrong one. Oh cool, yeah. It's a big whack-off thing, and it's big and it's packed. As they say in local parts, ooh la la. Mad. Without a shadow of a doubt, that was the worst train journey I've ever done in my entire life. Jammed, packed to the rafters. And some. Furthermore, some disagreeable person was stood alongside me with elbows out, seeking all the floor space, standing on your feet, not apologising, serious attitude. I'm so vexed. It's put a down on the entire day for me. I kid you not. I mean, I can kind of like laugh and smile now, but at the time, sweat pouring off us, just unbelievable. 15 minutes late, and my broken French picked up that 2 trains didn't arrive, and so that one train had the contents of 3 trains in it. That was really, really tough and miserable. I've got some time to kill. I need to chill, recharge my batteries, metaphorically and physically, and I make my way to the airport. But boy, French trains, I thought they would be like the German trains or the Austrian trains. Nothing civil about that, nothing whatsoever, and no, it wasn't on time. Alexa, find me a locals bar full of locals, paying locals prices, where I would be made welcome. It's not too dangerous and the beer is cold as a bonus. Okay guys, now it's at 10:45 p.m. Huge queue behind me to get back to Dublin. I will arrive back on the wrong side of midnight. I was hoping this flight would be sort of half full, half empty, so I could blag an F seat, but I don't think that's going to happen. I'm middle of the rows, which is not good. It's been a long day, busy day, a rewarding day. I would recommend this place, Carcassonne. Put it on your list. Until next time, thanks for joining me, and yeah, I look forward to seeing you again very soon.